All right. The next resources I want to show you are ones that you could use as assessment tools. So let's dig right in. We all need to assess our kids. We got to know, do they know what we want them to know? Have they learned it? Has our instruction been effective? And we need to be able to provide that data so we know where to move. So again, I'm in that resources tab at the top. And some really great ones are the worksheets. These are activity pages. There's over 265 available. You'll see it says 268 items. And so you can download these, you can add them to a playlist, but I would be wary of that. So, like, say you're going, and I'm going to show you why in a moment. Say you're talking about 16th notes and you want to open it up. And here's the worksheet for the kids. You could download it right here at the top. You can print it for each kid. They can do it. This one only has the one page, so you could totally do that. I was hoping I would find one that did something different. Oh, I stopped sharing. Let me share again. Sorry, my friends. And so some of these pages, just so you know, also have the answers. So, like, let's open up this word search because I know the word searches. So here's page um, one of the word search. When I scroll on page two, there's all the answers. So if you put this in a playlist for the kids, they're going to have all the answers already there. So just be careful. It's my little kind of hint of what you do. But you could totally take these, make a screenshot them, put them into a slide deck, make them interactive if you want, or you can just print them. Also could be used with subs. If you have a sub coming in and you want them to give them this type of assessment. So you can filter. There are filters in here. You can filter by grade, by content type, holiday, season. If I want grade, all right, show me all the ones that are fifth grade. Okay, there's 12 different ones that we've tagged as fifth grade activity sheets. So different ways you can search for them and find them. Another great thing you can use for assessments, I'm going to come back here to that resources tab, is the games. These are interactive activities where the kids can drag and drop. And there are ones in here, again, add those filters by content type, by grade range. So I want all the ones that are great for first grade. Okay, here they are. Take it with a grain of salt because there's other ones I've used, I could tell you right now, with my first graders. But so, like, for instance, if you're going over like instruments, they have to label the different parts of them. But one I used to do with my kiddos, when we'd go over, and I would add this to a playlist and then let them do it on their devices individually. And what's very cool is a lot of them let me share this tab instead, have a track to go with them. There's actually a song about the instrument family. So they can, if they finish early, they can listen to that song. I'm going to play it while I show you how this works. I'm dragging and dropping the instruments into the right families. And then down here's a check my work button, or I can retry. The woodwinds are all members of a family. Clarinet, flute, and bassoon. And by the way, that's from one of those amazing music show videos that my kids used to love. So just know that. All right, so those are the games that are available within the resources tab. And then the last thing you could use for assessment is listening maps. There are 60 currently available, and we are adding more and more and more. Some of them, let me show you first interactive ones. My kiddos used to love the Star Wars one, and I'm sure your kiddos will too. It is a great listening map. Here it is. Let's launch it. And so in this listening map, you can have the answers turned on. You can turn them off. You can look at the form. It gives you the order they're going to hear things right there. And they'll glow with which instruments are playing. Let's take a listen. I'll put the answers on. And it gives you some background. Brass, it's highlighted. Theme 1, brass, and timpani. All right, so it will switch what's highlighted depending on what is playing. And again, you can turn them on, turn them off. You could totally use them to assess your students. Another one, and I'm going to, is the Hungarian dance. My kids used to like this, and we used to, I'd have them create dance moves for it to show the different sections of the song A, B, A. And I would just look around the room and assess them as it went. Again, you can put the notation on so they can see the music. Let me share this tab instead. There we go. So they see it's theme one, see the guy moving in the A. But I could turn that off. He's not dancing anymore. Turn off the notation. Now it's two dancing and theme two up here. So you have lots of options for what you want the kids to do. There are also kind of stagnant ones where they're not interactive. So one of them is Stars and Stripes Forever. Let me pull that one up for you guys. This one, some of them even come with lesson plans, which is really great. I mean, listen, who doesn't love ideas for how to teach? We know what we're doing as teachers, but it's great to get somebody else's ideas. So here's Stars and Stripes Forever. There's the track. Let me share it. Here's the track you can play. And then up here, if I click this button, there's that lesson plan that talks to me about the lesson steps of what you can do. It gives you the order, timing for reference, extension activities, tons that you can do. You could copy and paste this right into your lesson plan. Again, that was that little book at the top. You can download it. It's all right there with, again, great quality recordings. So you can use it however you want, again, to assess your students and what they're learning. So there are just a few ideas on how you can use activity pages, games, and listening maps as an assessment tool for your students through the resources section.